I'm Sherri and welcome to my YouTube channel. I'm a registered dietitian and a certified personal trainer, and I work every day with people who have a goal to lose some weight. So here's 5 questions you should ask yourself before you begin any weight loss program. Stay tuned. So before you begin, or even before you pick out a weight loss program, I want you to spend some time thinking about how you got to this point and ask yourself the question, why am I overweight? Now, there's really 2 different categories. One is nutrition knowledge. So you may be overweight because I'm not really sure what to eat. I'm not really sure how to pick out healthy foods. Maybe I know what healthy foods are, but I don't know how to cook them to taste anything like what I could eat. Or maybe you are not sure how much you should be eating. So these are nutrition questions that revolve around answering the question, what should I eat? How much should I eat? When should I eat? So these could be reasons why you may find yourself overweight. The other part of the equation is you kind of know what to do. I mean, we all know fried chicken is bad for you. We all know donuts for breakfast is not healthy. So maybe you feel like, I know what to do, but I have a problem being consistent and making those choices to actually follow through and do it. So then ask yourself, why? And then lastly, what about exercise? To lose weight, to have a healthy lifestyle, you got to exercise. Is that part of your issue? Now, there are a lot of other reasons why you may find yourself overweight, and I bet you haven't thought about a lot of them. So I'm going to put a list in the description. These are some things my clients have told me, and you'll see you kind of got to do some thinking about them. Don't stay on the surface. Go underneath. If you are triggered to eat due to your emotions, then you need to put that on there, like I'm a stress eater, or maybe you only overeat in really stressful times. So put those things on there. But that's question 1. How did I get to this point? Why am I overweight? And then once you have that, you need to make sure that you pick a program that's going to address all of those issues. If you pick a program, let's say you're a stress eater, and that's a reason why you're overweight, but you pick a really strict meal plan that's just got eat this for breakfast, this for lunch, this for dinner, that is not going to be successful, because what's going to happen the first time you're stressed out and you want to go through the drive-through? The plan says you can't have that. Well, how long is that going to last? You've been there, you've done that. You know that is not a successful formula. So you need to pick a plan that is going to address all the reasons of how you got here and why you're overweight in the first place. All right, let's move on to number 2. Ask yourself, why do I want to lose weight? Here is what I know for certain. As long as the pain of being overweight is less than your perceived pain of having to make these changes, you are going to stay stuck. Let me repeat that. As long as as long as the pain of being at your current weight and living the life that you currently live is less than your perceived pain of having to make these changes, you are going to be unsuccessful. So while I may be miserable in my current situation, the perceived pain of changing, meaning, oh my gosh, I'm going to have to start tracking calories, I'm going to have to come out of pocket for some cash to pay somebody to help me with this. I might have to hire a personal trainer. I'm going to have to deal with the kids yelling at me all the time while I'm not buying ice cream sandwiches anymore. There is a cost to that. And as long as your perceived pain of going down this weight loss journey and having to make these changes is greater than where you are now, you will not be successful. So take a look at that. Is that what has been keeping you stuck? Probably 90% of you watching this video have already been on a weight loss program before. Probably 75% of you have actually lost weight before, but just not kept it off. So question number 3 you want to ask yourself is, what has worked for me in the past? Why did I gain the weight back? And what did you learn from that experience about the things you need in a weight loss program moving forward? I'll give you an example, like accountability. Maybe you discovered that when I don't tell anybody that I'm starting a diet Monday morning and I keep it to myself, I end up dropping out. I end up going off the rails. But if I have the accountability there and somebody else knows that I'm making these changes, or maybe you have a buddy, a friend, a neighbor that you're doing things with, or maybe you have a medical professional or a personal trainer or someone who you're accountable to. Any set of accountability, you find that that is key for you and that motivates you. So that is something, as you pick a weight loss program moving forward, you want to make sure that it has accountability. And then you just have to decide what that looks like. As you evaluate different plans, you want to make sure that you pick something that involves changes over time that you are pretty certain you can stick with the rest of your life. Because if you can't stick with it forever, then as soon as you stop it, the weight is going to come back on. You've done this before. You make drastic changes, you lose the weight, you feel great, but deep down inside, you know, I can't keep eating like this. I'm hungry all the time. Or I can't keep exercising like this. My knees are now hurting. So don't make these drastic changes. Look at it and say, okay, can I do this the rest of my life? Then that is going to take out things like buying fancy meal replacers, supplements, fat burners, all that kind of stuff. Ask yourself, can I do that the rest of my life? If the answer is no, then don't do it. You need to pick a plan that's more of a lifestyle change, and a lifestyle change that you can implement and you feel confident you can continue for life. That's why it's called a lifestyle change. All right, moving on. Our last question. You need to ask yourself, what kind of exercise can you do, again, indefinitely for a lifetime? I mean, as we age, I think we probably can exercise less. But let's say, as long as you stay healthy, I can exercise in this way. Can you exercise, or I'm sorry, can you not exercise and lose weight? Yes. Can you have a healthy lifestyle and not exercise? Absolutely not. I really work with my clients to find exercise, planned exercise that you enjoy. It has so many health benefits, but for weight loss, it is building muscle and burning calories. So you want to make sure that exercise is part of this plan and it is something you think you can maintain. So don't go all in and you know, start to train for a marathon when you now currently run 1 mile once a week. Okay, and the other thing is pick something that you enjoy. Sometimes I'll have clients and they'll say, I hate exercise. So that might be, go back up to the top. What are the reasons you're overweight? I hate exercise. Okay, so I don't ever exercise. If that is one of your reasons, there are so many different types of exercise these days. You have got to just keep trying until you find something that you do enjoy. Think about, are you competitive? Are you more of a social person? You want to do it for social reasons. Then join a hiking club to make new friends, meet new people. There's so many different things. So that is my last tip, is you have to pick a program that is going to involve exercise. And again, it's got to be exercise you think that you can sustain. So that's it, the 5 questions everyone needs to ask themselves before they undertake a weight loss program. If you're interested in working with me, either in my online courses or in my signature program called Willpower and Weight Loss, where we could actually work together, just shoot me a message or comment down below. I'll be happy to get back to you. You can also find me on my website, SherriClarkeNutrition.com. Thanks, and we'll see you in the next video.